I might try to not use this because I'm not used to it, but I am a teacher, so I have a teacher's voice. So I'm a fill-in. I do not play any musical instruments, but I've been writing poetry for years, and I've been friends with Courtney for like almost 20 years now, and I remember when I moved to Portland about 10 years ago, she mailed me Frightened Rabbit CDs and said, "You've got to listen to this stuff." And when I did, I just was immediately hit by his lyrics and said, "Oh my God, like this guy gets what it means to be sad. Like he's talking to everyone." And coincidentally, I usually write my poetry when I'm super sad, so it's all really depressing sometimes. So I figured, like, I don't play any musical instruments, but what a way to fill in and also squeeze my own poetry in as well. So the first song/poem I will read is from Frightened Rabbit called Square Nine. My good big deeds, I'd say, are more like clouds than concrete. By day we'll colonize, and by night we'll bring peace. Keep all your hopes, compile a coroner's woes, work out how to complete these, and you can peel those eyes, 'cause it's important that they see my hopeful smile. And then you stomp out fear. There's something I like about this year. Square Nine is here. So come stay calm right there behind your ribs and grab my hands. Stages are just stages for us to pass. And you should peel those ears, 'cause it's important that they hear my hopeful words and stomp out fear. There's something I like about this year. Square Nine is here, is here. It'll be like Square One, where we fell in love. Forget about Square Two, there was no me and you. Just like Square One, where we fell in love under the tree. Forget about Square Three, oh that wasn't me, like Square One, where we fell in love. Forget about Square Five, I was only half alive. I feel like it carried on, right? Maybe I forgot some lyrics. Yeah. Okay, all right. I was like, wait a minute, he's talking about Square Nine and it stops at 5. Oh no.
Fill those in on your own.
Yeah, right. The next one is Acts of Man by Frightened Rabbit as well. And excuse the language in this, I did not write it. I am that dickhead in that kitchen giving wine to your best friend's glass. I am the amateur pornographer, unpleasant publisher by hand. Not here, heroic acts of man. Not here, heroic acts of man. I see the stumbling pinstripe trouser, flecks of sick on and off his shoes. Part of the fatty British average who lives in the houses around you. Not here, heroic acts of man. Not here, heroic acts of man. Let's all crowd around the cowering body, throw stucky fingers, bricks and stones. Let's promise every girl we marry we'll always love them when we probably won't. While the knight in shitty armor rips the drunk out of her dress, one man tears into another, hides a coward's heart in a lion's chest. Man he breeds although he shouldn't, he's breeding just because he comes, acts the father for a minute till the worst instincts return. Not here, heroic acts of man. Not here, heroic acts of man. I have never wanted more to be your man and build a house around you. I am just like all the rest of them, sorry, selfish, trying to improve. Not here, I'm here. Not heroic, but I try. I'm here, not heroic, but I try. So she told me to pick ones that kind of fit with the theme of his writing. And here's one of my own called Untitled Number 1. Ironically, it was not the first poem that I ever wrote. That was really bad, and it was in middle school. Explosions in the sky set off like rockets, sparks dancing like arrows shot carelessly, we whisper, through drowned-out conversations. Lips move like careful pawns guarding secrets. Feet hesitate from one checkered square to the next on linoleum floors in the kitchen. Black then white are all I see. As invited guests to this charade, we wonder what will happen when lips stop moving to impress opponents. Instead, press against each other. Softness of skin against skin, deep red against parched pink. Spilt champagne stains brand new outfits bought for this occasion, but it's just the same as walking through the rain. We make predictions asking each other, is this the new year? Our resolutions never hold true, so what even is the difference? This whole scene plays out like a romance ripped from the pages of books we never read as we sat in cold metallic seats in schools we left behind, but our story won't be so tragic in the end. This is another Sean original. I tried to do two. It's called Ancient Memories Among the Tombs. Most of me can write you off as a blank page, but it's hard to deny the absence felt in the blank space because part of me still loves you. Every time I find strands of your hair on the couch, in the sink, on the pillows, I unravel like the sweater I gave you last Christmas that you never wore. Pieces of you still litter my life. I wonder what will make you happy. If it was not me, could it be him? I wonder what you'll do with the same ancient memories in the catacombs of your own mind, buried deep for safekeeping. Now here are a couple from his solo side project, Owl John. The first one's called A Good Reason to Grow Old. Good grief and grace turned their backs to me, put shovels into the cold soil. In a pulse-racing second, they gave up on their awful toil. Hell on earth and hate turned to face me, stuck knuckles into each of our eyes, then a drunken-thumbed stranger put pave to the constant cry. With my head in my hands, I resolved to die alone. Now I've finally found a good reason to grow old, a good reason to. Rapture and love brought me dancing, lit up every last heartbroken light in the ecstasy of everything the dead I have wanted expired. Bitterness and lust caught me laughing, asked why my expression had changed. After years of such company, they'd never seen the look on my face. With my head in my hands, I resolved to die alone. Now I've finally found a good reason to grow old. I was ready to drown in the afterlife, not anymore. Now I've finally found a good reason to grow old. A good reason to. Oh, how she murders morbid thought. Oh, plunges a knife into the suicide in my blood. Oh, how she murders morbid thought. Oh, plunges a knife into the suicide and I am born. She'll turn your back to the afterlife, kick dust into the eyes of it all. Turn your back to the afterlife, climb out of your shallow hole. Another one from Owl John called Cold Creeps. Cold creeps through my fingertips like the frostbitten night, the frostbitten night. Cold creeps up the length of my spine. I am surrendering, I am surrendering. Cold creeps stolen the innocence. Look what they left me with, look what they left me with. Cold, torturous instruments, dig into my head again, dig into my head. A single silver thread strung around my neck, no one knows it's there, 'cause no one thought to check. The creeps will pull the knot and whistle as they work. Though they'll soon be gone, they're certain to return. Cold creeps in the silent attack. Oh, I know you'll be back, I know you'll be back. Cold creeps in the invisible hurt. Oh, I know you'll return, I know you'll return. Cold creeps in the silent attack. Oh, I know you'll be back, I know you'll be back. Cold creeps in the invisible hurt. I know you'll return, I know you'll return. Two more Sean originals. This one's called Return to the Triumphant. The same fight occurs like a nightmare tape looped in the attic of my mind. You do everything I beg you not to, and look where it got you. Clutching half-emptied bottles, drowning in your sorrows while clinging to your broken straws. Reruns of movies of memories of better tomorrows repeat in my mind as a way to remember you, but oh so falsely. And I will always miss that delicate version of you who loved me from first sight, or so you told me. But I'm done pretending to be sorry from the guilt you laid on me 1,000 times before. Now I am sorry, but not what you think I am for. This one's called Conversations Between Strangers. Your words are like weapons, the sharp edge of swords kept on reserve until you unsheath and bury them deep inside my skin. in my mind like little bombs timed to go off when you need them to. Wounds created with crooked teeth like little knives kept on the shelf until you want to watch me bleed in front of you. If given the chance, you would unleash different words from the captivity of the cavity known as your mouth, so pretty. Lift your tongue, unhinge your jaw before walking away from me. Even after years, I can still find pieces of you left within me. I will end on a high note. Not really. Just kidding. This one is from Mastermind, which I had just gotten into. They had like one album before he passed away. So this song is called Must Try Harder. Hide the words around the house, underground in the basement, in the bathroom. Up my sleeve is where I hide you. It's a worthless way to live. You show me how to be less of a useless prick. Brace, brace. I must try harder in every way. Try to embrace the change. With grace, we'll see there's no such thing as a pathetic empathy. I'm still learning how to be. Forget the way that we were taught, let it rob. We all know we must try harder than before. Hear the songs outside your house, the voice so loud, and race forever in your mind. Boy, do not forget. Brace, brace, I must try harder in every way, try to embrace the change. With grace we'll see there's no such thing as pathetic empathy. I'm still learning how to be. I'm not there yet, but I'll try to reset to a kinder, cleaner, better version of myself. I'm not there yet, I'll try to reset, much to the age of enlightenment. Brace, brace, I must try harder in every way, try to embrace the change. Brace, brace, I must try harder in every way to try to embrace the change.